What is this? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Hi, thank you for joining. Baby is fine. Thank you for asking. How are you doing too? Hi, thank you for joining my live stream. Let me know where you're watching from. We can chat, talk about anything. Lady Bona, Shiramano. Hello, thank you for joining. Let me know where you're watching from so we can chat. Are you a new YouTuber or my next? So I talk about relationship and marriage, and I talk about motherhood from my own little experience. I try to share because I believe that as little as my experience can be, there are newbies every day that can learn from me. So I try to share from the things I learned while growing up, while dating, trying to choose the right person, and every experience I had, and those people around me as well. I've always been passionate about anything related to love matters. In fact, back in university, my friends used to call me Love Doctor because of my passion for, you know, talking about anything related to love, dating, and marriage generally. So that's the main focus. And as a mother that I am, I also have experience with um, being a mother. So I also talk about motherhood, expectations, and generally what it feels like to be a mother, giving birth, experience, and all of that. So that's what this channel is all about. So please, if you haven't subscribed and you're watching me, kindly subscribe, and trust me, you will not want to miss out on my videos. Like I said, I try to share my experience from those people around me. I'm on Instagram as well, and while I was there, while I was serious there, because for a while now I haven't really been serious. I have over 15,000 followers, and people usually come to my DM, because of the kind of content I create. People usually come to tell me things about their relationship, ask for advice, and all of that, which I was providing. But then something happened. I became pregnant for my baby, and I couldn't just cope. It wasn't easy for me at all. I couldn't cope, and I had to stop posting. I also stopped posting on YouTube for so many months. Yeah, so I gave birth August, and I decided to come back to see how I can revive my page. So please, I'll need your support. Subscribe, be my community. Let's build a happy home. A happy home is actually a happy community and a happy nation. So if you're not happy in your house, I don't think it will reflect on the outside. Yeah, it will not reflect. So that's my brand. That's the kind of thing I want to do, like help to build homes, help the young ones, to avoid some mistakes you know that's I mean, to help them avoid some certain mistakes that can land them into trouble. So that's my mandate on this platform. And yeah, I believe that I'll have my audience. It's a bit difficult now because starting up on this kind of huge platform with so many competitions, it's kind of hard. And if you guys don't watch my video, how do I grow to actually reach out to them? Because YouTube algorithm, the moment people don't watch these videos, they won't push it to those that really really need them, regardless of the subscribers I have, the little subscribers I have. At least I believe that I can, you know, make an impact in the life of people. I've been married for 6 years, soon to be 7 years, and I have kids, have boys, so I feel that my experience can help someone out there. I dated, I have dating experience, and yeah, so I can say one or two things, in fact several things, to help growing ones, the Gen Z, to take precautionary measures, so I believe that my experience will be valuable on this platform, even though I'm a new YouTuber with little subscribers. But I believe I can make impact, and the only way I can grow is if you guys watch my video. So if you're watching this live, and if you're just joining, my name is Amarachi. This is Lifebinary. So here I talk about marriage, relationship, and so many things, motherhood. I've been married for 6 years, so I believe that my experience can help someone out there. So if you're watching, you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and let me know where you're watching from. Subscribe to my channel, watch my video, share, and stay connected. Yes, it's a small channel, but it will grow, and it can't grow without your support. So guys, subscribe to my channel, let's be friends, be my community. If this is what you're interested in, everybody on this platform are here for different purpose. So if you're here and you want to have you want to talk about your experience when it comes to relationship, yes, I want to share my experience, right? If you also have your experience to share, we can rub minds together. If you see my video, whatever it is that you want to add, you comment. I think that's how it is. I'm not just on this platform to teach people, like teaching you that this is what you must follow. I'm just here to share things, give my own opinion about some certain things that is related to relationship and marriage. I've been married for going to 7 years now. I have 3 kids, so I believe when it comes to dating, I've dated. When it comes to marriage, I'm experienced. When it comes to motherhood, I'm also experienced. So I'm not just out here to just say things that I don't know. So whatever it is I'm putting out is something that I know from my experience, from people around me. And building a happy home, I mean, a happy nation starts with having a happy home. Because let's be real, if you're married and you're not happy at home, if there's fire on the mountain, trust me, when you go out there to reflect on you, in whatever you do, to reflect, it will have a multiplier if impact on other things about your life. When you go to the office, if you're not happy, it shows. So building a happy nation, I believe it starts from the family. And this is where my passion is, to help people to understand some certain things that is involved in marriage, in relationship, things to look out for young ones out there, things to look out for that you can avoid, the avoidable mistakes that some of us, if we had known some of these things, like sometimes I look back and I tell myself that I wish I knew some of the things that I'm sharing out there, when I started, I wouldn't have made some mistakes that I made in the past. And that is what bring that's one of my major motivation to coming on this platform to share some of these tips so that people can avoid some of those mistakes. You're dating someone, there are so many things you should look out for. you know you're a guy, there are so many things you look out for in a girl that you want to settle down with. You're a girl, there's so many things you look out for in a guy you want to settle down with as well. So you don't just date blindly. And when you're entering marriage as well, there are so many things that you should get yourself prepared. Like yesterday on the live stream, we talked about secrets. I mean, how you can keep your sparks, in your marriage. And the previous day, we also talked about some unpopular opinions, about marriage. So there are so many things to talk about when it comes to marriage and relationship. And my general advice for people, if you're watching me, you're single, you want to get married, my general advice is prepare for marriage more than you can prepare for wedding. It's so funny that a lot of people prepare for wedding more than they prepare for marriage. And after the whole wedding, the party, life is not a fairy tale. Reality setting, you will see the person that you, because when you're dating, let's tell ourselves the truth. If you want to meet the guy or you want to meet the girl, you prepare. It's something that you plan a date, you dress up well, you're always in your best self, your best behavior. As a lady, you look for an outfit that fits you, bring out your shape, bring out your feminism. You wear a very nice perfume, the atmosphere is conducive. The guy on his own part will prepare the room, or even if he's taking you out, he'll just prepare himself, prepare his pockets, right? And please let me know if you're following me, if you're enjoying this life. Let me know what's your experience like in marriage relationship. Are you married? Are you single? What's up? Let me know in the comment section. Are you a guy? Just let me know. Let's chat, let's share experience. So you're both of you are always in your best behavior, and you meet in a very conducive atmosphere. So many things. You're not in your weak. How do I put this? You're not at your worst situations. You understand? For a lady, maybe if you're on your period, you might tell your guy that, oh, I can't come, I'm on my period. Not because you want to have sex with him or something, but perhaps you will not be comfortable. So when you guys meet, you're always happy, you spend quality time together. But then imagine when you're married, in your worst situation, you are with the person. When you're sick, you're with the person. When you're without makeup, you're with the person. When you are in your natural self, you're with the person. You're waking up seeing this person. When you have mood swing, you're seeing this person. When you're having a bad day, you have to see this person at the end of the day. You understand? So that's the reality that comes, and this is what a lot of us do not prepare for. I knew this before I got married, so I prepared myself for marriage, and I'm grateful to God for so far so good. At least some of the things I learned, I am able to put them into practice. So that's why I'm here to help those that will be interested. I'm not really interested in having a very large audience. Yes, if it comes, I'm glad, but I want to make sure that I'm making an impact. The few people that will be able to watch me, the few people that will be able to watch my video, interact with me, learn from what I have to share, I'll be grateful. So prepare for marriage more than you can prepare for wedding. Weddings are just for one day, one single day. Wedding one day every other person will leave you. Whether I remember when I was getting married, I know one day my husband and I will be on this show and we will tell a story. Please don't mind how I'm breathing. I'm a new mom, so during pregnancy I caught pregnancy induced asthma. So but I'm getting better. So if I'm breaking, it's because of my breath. So bear with me, please. So, like I was saying, I said one day me and my husband will come and share the story of how we overcame. It's so sad that people now, because of wedding, people now don't they people prepare because of wedding day. People, especially ladies, they don't want to settle down with a guy that does not have money. I'm not saying you should settle for less, no. But what if you're earning more than the guy and the guy is just starting life, or both of you are starting life together? Would you say you won't marry him and you see a future in the guy? You say you'll not marry him. Why? Because you calculate that the guy will not be able to afford the kind of wedding that you envisage, the kind of wedding that you dream of. Because of that, you would lose your ideal man. You lose your ideal man because of wedding. Wedding comes, you wear the most expensive wedding gown, you rent the most expensive hall, you do, have the most expensive cake. At the end of the day, all those people you're trying to please, they will come for your wedding, they will enjoy the cake, they will take pictures with you, they will go. What next? Reality. Yes, so if you had choosing a guy because of money, the real person, you'll start dealing with the person. So it's better to choose someone for who they are and not for what the material things. Material things are good, don't get me wrong. When I was getting married to my husband, a lot of advice came in here and there. Do you know him? Blah blah blah. Because we are both young at that time and starting our life together. We're both graduates, you know, doing one little thing or the other that will earn us money. Not like our families are poor or something, but we're just engaged somehow. And we were, we what we could afford at that time was what we did. And my husband is the kind of person where he trusts Igbo men now. They like to live within their means. So my own family was also offering to support. His own family were also offering to support, but he said no. Let's do what we can afford, and what we can afford at that period was in traditional marriage. So we prepared for a traditional marriage because what both of us did was we calculated what we had at that time. We joined our resources together. We knew we needed a house because I was staying with my sister at that time, and he was staying in a different state. So we needed to rent a house first. When we rent a house, we'll set it up. And at that time, in 2018, at that time, what we had at that time can rent us that house, furnish it, we even bought foodstuffs. To tell you that we really planned ourselves. Well, I'm a good planner anyway, so he didn't know about the foodstuff. I bought the foodstuff. So we bought a house, everything, bought bed, did our kitchen, cabinets, wardrobe in the house. So many, because the house was a new house. We had to make the house conducive for us. So, but I know if I know that some people in our show would have rather preferred to use that money to impress people, and at the end of the day some may even go ahead to borrow money. But we said no, this is what we have. Let's rent a house first, let's do this first, let's do that first. At the end of the day, what we have left, okay, this can, you know, help us to achieve a nice traditional marriage, which we did. Yes, family supported for the of course it's normal, but we didn't go ahead to do any white wedding. Me personally, I don't know, people can choose to do what they wish for and I won't stop them, but me personally, I feel that doing that white wedding is like you're repeating two cultures. White wedding is a white man's culture, for crying out loud, and we know all of these things. But Nigerians, you will do your own cultural marriage, you will still do another person's marriage. So then a lot of pressure came from my office, you know, my colleagues, my senior colleagues then. What, Amara, won't you do wedding in this department? You are the first person getting married in this department, in this organization. Why are you not doing wedding? So person, so department did wedding, did ashwebi. Because I've always told myself that count me out, anything that has to do with ashwebi, count me out, because I can't propel people to spend their money. I can't sell material, collect money from people just to just to plan a wedding. I won't do that. I won't do that. If I don't have the money to do it, I won't do it. And secondly, I was warned against white wedding. Yes, I was warned against it spiritually. So I'm not supposed to. So that's another thing people are supposed to be considering. Is where is doing that white wedding, that big elaborate wedding, is it in line with your destiny? People don't talk about spirituality, and the truth is that you can't remove spirituality when it comes to marriage. The spirit controls the physical, so whatever you want, you have to settle it spiritually. So I was warned not to. So even if I wanted to, if I was not warned, maybe I would have allowed both families to sponsor the wedding. At that time, my sister that I grew up with, her husband would have just made a call. They will make provision for hall in Abuja for us, or garden, whatever we want, you know. But I said no, there's no point. Since I was warned against it, let me not go ahead. So, but it was looking like, maybe if the guy I'm marrying is so poor, he doesn't have money. Of course, yes, he didn't have money at that time. I won't even lie. We're both starting life. But like I said, it doesn't mean that if I wanted to, if I wanted it, if I wanted to do the wedding, I would have done it. So spirituality matters. It's just so sad that people just carry this white wedding in their head, that they forget that is the white man's culture. An Oyibo man will only do his white wedding quietly. It might just be between him and the family only. They might not even do all this cooking paparazzi that Nigerians do. They'll just go. Few people, they will get married and they'll go their way. But Nigerians, no. They will do ashwebi that one, ashwebi that. You will do introduction, you will do traditional marriage, you do white wedding. At the end of the day, after all this paparazzi, you enter the marriage, you were not prepared for the unseen circumstances. You were not prepared for, you didn't have shock absorber for a lot of things, and then when they come, they'll begin to shock you. You wake up one day and then you're having mood swing. Your partner talks to you, you answer anyhow, you squeeze anyhow, or something. situation happens, how do you handle them? Things happen, daily activities come in the way, childcare, pregnancy. Oh my God, pregnancy is huge. Pregnancy. In fact, I'm going to do a video about the impact of childbirth on marriage. Pregnancy is a process. That 9 months, in fact, it's 10 months. If care is not taken, it can break a relationship. If care is not taken. Number one, if you're pregnant and you as a lady, number one, there are some people that when they are pregnant at the early stage, they won't be active. They won't want their husband to come close to them. So if you're a man, you don't have self-control, you'll be tempted to go outside. This is why you need to know who you choose for marriage, right? You need to know who you choose for marriage. And apart from that, pregnant hormone, it controls a woman. And funny enough, people feels that some of us act up these things when we are pregnant. When I know, like having a newborn, my baby is sleeping now, I'm doing this video, right? Having a newborn can stress you. Yes, I agree. But I prefer the stress I face right now than pregnancy. Yes, because I'm taking care of my baby. I can, if I want to do something, I can give him to his dad. I say, okay, please help me hold your son. Let me quickly do this, right? Okay, he's sleeping now. I've put him on the bed, and myself, I'm able to do this video. But during pregnancy, I can't. Nobody can help you. I can't bring the baby out. The baby is inside you, kicking you, deciding what you eat. This baby is deciding what you eat, what you don't eat. Sometimes you eat, especially the last stage, food will never digest. Sometimes you go through sleepless nights. And what from my own experience, from my own experience, like if I'm pregnant and this is what I feel like eating, if my husband suggests an alternative, you don't buy trouble, because I won't just understand why I will tell you this is what I want, and you are suggesting. For example, if I tell you I want ice cream, that's what I feel like eating. Please don't suggest yogurt for me. Why are you suggesting yogurt, uncle? Didn't I see you get yogurt before I demanded for ice cream? So these are the little things. The other day, after I've put to bed, so I wanted to eat because there are just so many things to talk about. So, but I'm happy that you guys are watching me, you're joining this live. Even though you're not interacting, interact with me now. Be cool, no? Just chat me up. Or is my chat not showing? Let me know where you're watching from. Who are you? So, do you like what you're watching? So, after giving birth, and because after that first 4 weeks or 5 weeks or first 6 weeks, the kind of hunger that will be hitting you. So I wanted to eat swallow, and my husband was like, oh, there's no much soup in the house, so the soup that was left, let's eat it tomorrow. Everybody that should look for something else to eat. And it didn't even pain me. I said okay. Immediately I switched to something else. You understand? But trust me, if it was during pregnancy, he won't even tell me what I feel like eating. Because if I don't eat it, I will not be able to sleep. My mind will not be at peace. At that moment, it's the pregnancy that controls me. So when I give birth and I do some things for my husband, like this morning, today, when I woke up, and after he dropped the kids to school and he came back, and I prepared. My baby was already sleeping because he sleeps in the morning. I prepared his breakfast because I asked him, "Have you eaten?" He said no. I went to the kitchen, warmed the food, gave him boiled tea for him. There's a tea we take, it's a healthy tea. So I bought the tea, I gave him, and I took mine as well. It was not like, "This one you're treating me, giving me treats like this." So I said, "I'm nice now. Pregnancy is just what makes me kind of cranky. You should know that." But if you don't have an understanding man, at that moment that you're pregnant or you're cranky, the person will even forget that you were ever nice. The person will forget. So these are the things that no one prepares you for when you're making a choice of a life partner. And that's why the best thing for you to do is to ensure that you prepare for marriage. Pray to God. Make God the center. There's nothing I do on earth in this life that I don't put God first. Put God first. Make God the center of your world. Pray to God. Seek the face of God. You have men of God in your life. Go to them. If you're a Christian, I'm a Christian, so I only know the Christian way. But if you're a Muslim, go to Afa. In fact, some Muslims go to pastors as well. So it depends on what your faith can carry. Search and confirm if your destiny and this person's destiny matches before you go ahead. Consult God. Not, let me not use that word, God forgive me. We're not consulting God, we're seeking his face for his mercy. And the prayer you should pray is, "Oh God, give me my rightful man." And if you're a man, give me my rightful woman that will give me peace of mind. Peace. That's all. Peace of mind. That's what I asked God for, and he gave me. I'm not saying I have the perfect marriage, but God said, "Ask and it shall be given." It's in the Bible. Whatever you ask shall be given. And that also brings me to single ladies out there. Single ladies, seek the face of God. I tell my colleagues in the office, the single ones, I said, when we gist, I made a statement and somebody laughed. If you're desiring for, if you want to marry a rich man, a man that is wealthier than you, make sure that what you're wishing for is in line with your destiny. What do I mean? There are some ladies that are meant to be like a stepping stone to their man. You're meant to help the man up by supporting him, marrying him when he has nothing. A lot of people marry men when they have nothing, and in that marriage, the speed the man will take, the growth will be more than even those that were rich. Yes. So there are ladies that God have created you as a ladder. It's your destiny that you're a ladder for a man to climb. A ladder for a man to climb. But at the end of the day, you'll be desiring to climb the man's ladder. If God has made you that way, you think he doesn't know what he's doing? You think he's a fool? Your reward is there. Number one, the man will no man forgets a woman that stood by him when he had nothing. Look at the lives of Two-Face and Annie. You know, I know there are some foolish ones, but there are few. Am I supposed to use that word? There are some ones that are not reasonable, but there are few. Trust me. No man forgets a woman. If you're the ladder that he used to climb, you will definitely be in control of his wealth when it comes. That is how it is. So whatever you're asking, whatever you're desiring, ensure that it is in line with your destiny. Ensure. Because if you're meant to help a man up, marry him when he has nothing. Don't marry someone that does not have ambition because you want to know. There must be something about him that you know that if we can harness this thing, we'll get somewhere. You must see it. Yes. So don't say because you want to be a ladder for someone to climb and then you just go ahead and marry anyhow person. No, it's not done at all. So if you're meant to be the ladder that someone will climb, okay, you can't run away from it. If you keep waiting, hoping to marry the big boys, trust me, at the end of the day, you will not marry. This is the reason for a lot of single ladies out there in their 30s, 35, 40, no marriage. Because the society, they have allowed societal pressure. They have allowed the society to paint to them the kind of man that you must marry. Let me tell you the truth. A lot of women out there now telling you choose money over love. Go and check. They didn't marry their husbands wealthy. Yes, they may marry them just comfortable. It's just being comfortable the reason why you advise someone to choose money over love. I'm not saying a woman you're not supposed to love. That's another topic I'm going to talk about. As I'm talking in this live stream, I'm getting a lot of inspiration. Please, when I drop a video, please watch it. Be cool. And if you haven't subscribed, you're watching me, subscribe now. Please subscribe to my channel. Support me. Sometimes it can be demoralizing when you know that you have something to offer, but people are not watching. Maybe because you're just still learning how to. If making a video is talking like this one-on-one, I would prefer it. And that's why I'm doing more of live stream. Sometimes when you set this camera and you want to talk, you've scripted. I'm talking to you now and it's unscripted. I didn't script anything. But if I want to make a video, I'll have to script. And sometimes you want to say things verbatim, like word for word, because you must have written them down from your head, right? Fine tune, probably with AI tools. You fine tune them to make it sound posh and all of that. So you want to say it, put it out there like it is. And sometimes when you want to still be yourself, you don't flow well, people will still not watch. People will not watch. You don't do maybe your thumbnail. I don't know. There are so many things in this YouTube street, but then hey, I'm determined to succeed here because I'm not just here only because of the money. Number one, I started from Instagram. Instagram doesn't pay shit. So my goal is to preach that word, marriage, relationship. Yeah, to help the young ones get it right. I have young ones around me now. My niece the other day, we got talking and she told me about behavior her boyfriend put up. And I told her I like the fact that you know what you want. A guy, you're dating a guy and he does something wrong. He knows that what he did to you is wrong. And you're trying to have a conversation. And he's telling you, no, 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 no. Please don't talk about it. Let's just be cool. Let the atmosphere be cool. Really, he's running away from difficult conversation. So if he's running away from difficult conversation now, when you eventually marry him, is that when he will stay? He will have the conversation? Of course he wouldn't. So any man or any woman that will dismiss your feelings is not worth it. So I told her I'm happy that she knows, and I told her, please don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yes, I said it. If you're a lady and you're watching me, you are dating someone, until he puts a ring, not just engagement ring, until you guys fix a date, and that wedding is like, who is there? Who is there? These children. We should not come here before YouTube will strike me. Oof, distractions. Yeah, so until the guy puts a ring on it, until not just engagement ring, you guys are planning for your wedding, and your wedding is like in 1 month. I hope I'm not being too bad. 1 month, please keep friends. Yes, don't put all your hope, all your eggs. Don't try it to put it in one basket. If not, you'll be disappointed. You'll be highly disappointed. Don't. So I told her, don't. Date as many people as possible at the same time. Yes. When I was dating, I can't have one person. And when I mean dating in this context, sexuality, intimacy is out of it too. You can have with one person if you know feel whole body. You can have a special person that you know that okay, you can have this with, but not sleeping with all of them, right? So dating in my own, in this context, is talking with someone you talk to, someone you hang out with, someone you share ideas with, someone that will call you, how was your day and how are you doing, someone that is interested in knowing you. Because if you meet a guy, which is a mistake a lot of ladies make in their 20s, you meet a guy, oh, he's cute, oh, he's calm, he's put together, he's blah blah blah, you will just start falling in love. You fall in love to the point that you will not give ear to any other person outside there. A guy will come and want to hang out with you. You say, I'm in a relationship. Relationship with who? Because he's cool, he's calm. Then, has he married you? Has he proposed? Has he taken you to the aisle, walked down the aisle with you? If all of this answers, has he even introduced you to his family? If all of these answers are no, then please, he is just a friend. Yes, he's just a friend. So date as many as you can. Date, don't because of one man and then you lose your husband. Haven't you realized that sometimes, in fact most times, the man that will come and marry you, you won't even see it coming. Maybe you're dating somebody else and tomorrow you will just see someone else coming to marry you. I had people that I was dating until one day I traveled for my vacation, came back, and I got a call. My sister, I had a, I remember that day vividly. I had a serious afternoon nap because I was tired from the journey. Even though it was by air, I was tired. I slept deeply. Only for me to wake up and my sister said, I've gotten husband for you. It was a joke. I was like, husband? How? Oh, your mommy this, your mommy that, blah, blah, blah. And that was it. That was how I met my husband. That would be a story for another. The details will come later, you know. But at that time, I had other people, about 2, 3, yes, that was dating. One was not based in Nigeria, so we talk all the time. I'm coming back, I'm coming to marry you in December. Oh, I'll wait, he won't come. I'll come in Easter. I'll wait, he won't come. I'll come during Salah. I'll wait. What happened? You want me to grow old? Waiting for you. What is it? You know, when he heard I was engaged, he was broken. He felt bad. But what can I do? I had to get married, and because I knew it was time, and I knew that this person is my husband. I knew. And I married my husband. Well, I'm just grateful to God. You understand? One of my friends asked me, are you sure? Because at that time he was very slim, looking. If you compare his before and after, how more, no, the difference is like. So sometimes the real handsomeness of a man comes after marriage. I don't know why, but in most cases, men become more clearly. Please tap, please tap on the screen and like it, please. Thank you. Like the like, please. Like the life. Thank you so much. Please like the life. You're just watching, you're not liking it. Yeah, so like I was saying, you don't put all your eggs in one. And if you cannot if don't marry someone with the expectation that the person will change. People don't change. You see that character that you are seeing in your partner, that character that you don't like, it will get worse. Don't expect it to get better, except through the grace of God. That's the only way it can get better. So if by any chance, of which there's something you don't like about your partner, about a guy you're dating or a girl you're dating, please don't ignore it. Don't ignore warning signs. Don't at all. Don't ignore it. Don't marry them because you feel that they will change. People don't change easily. People don't. People don't. People don't. While at the same time, it's not like I support dating, but even if it's courtship, you still have opportunity to know the person. And that's why I'm emphasizing on spirituality. Pray hard. In fact, pray harder when choosing a life partner. Pray. I know what I'm saying. Pray hard. Make God the center of your life. That's the only way you can get it right. You see, this marriage thing is very tricky. If you're not careful, just little mistake, slightly little mistake, it will land you in the wrong marriage. It will land you. Reality comes. We have a lot of divorce, you know. We have a lot of divorce going on every now and then. Why? Wrong choices, or marrying for the wrong reasons. After 1 year, after 1 year, after 1 year, you divorce, or you marry after one child, you are separated. Why? You are seeing things that you didn't know you would see. Because you're not prepared. Physically, you're not prepared. There's a way you prepare physically, and God will now have mercy on you. If you have a good character, your temperament is good, you're level-headed, your understanding, your patience, your tolerance. Sorry guys, network is really bad. It's really fluctuating. Yeah, it's really fluctuating and affecting this life. And thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate this. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to end this live in a bit. Yeah, because of network issues. The network is bad. Okay, so thank you so much for joining, and see you tomorrow, or maybe not. I need to end this live here. My network is really fluctuating, and I also need to go and take some rest before my baby wakes up to feed. So thank you so much for joining this live today, and for staying for this long, even though you totally refuse to interact. You just prefer to watch me talk. Sometimes I'm going to do live while I'm cooking. Cooking is another thing I'm passionate about. I'm not saying I'm a perfect cook, but I love to cook. So sometimes I may just do a live stream showing where I'm cooking while I chat with you guys. So please subscribe to my channel, stay connected, and whenever you see my live, please join. Whenever you see my video, please watch, support me. If you don't support me, the algorithm will not push my videos further. Yes, I might not be the most perfect presenter, I might not have the most exciting lifestyle that you guys want to watch. I have something that can impact the lives of some individuals in the world, and I believe you're one of them, and I believe you have something too that will impact. When we come together, when I share video, you share your ideas, people reading your comments will feel that yes, this person is making an impact. So I'm really counting on you. Thank you, and see you in my next live, or in my next video. I'll be dropping a video tomorrow, hopefully by God's grace. So thank you, and good night.